Alrighty. Let's see if this is any better now. I think it's still laggy. I think it's still laggy. Hold on. Might be coming back. I don't know. Pull up the stream on my end. No, I think it's still a little bit laggy here. How you doing, Dino? I think it's still laggy for whatever reason. It's looking good now? Are you sure? How you doing, Brett? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's laggy, but you can still see what's happening, I think. Like I'm watching the stream back. Yeah, it's like I'm moving in slow motion for whatever reason, but hold on, it's getting a little bit better. Wait. Maybe it's stable? I think right now it's kind of stable, and now it's back down to, yeah. Well, it wasn't doing that before. I don't know. I think just for the next couple of levels, we'll just have to bear with it. It'll be a little bit laggy. I apologize. You should still be able to see generally what's happening. But the run has to continue at this point. I can't. I might not hit him. Yeah. That was too early. Whoa, whoops. Started moving as I hit it, so that's unfortunate. You're good, I just got home from work and got swimming soon? Okay. Yeah, no problem if and when you have to leave. Hopefully, we can get a good run going here before you go. They should have had an option to play the original OST in Tensei Trilogy. That would have been cool. That should hit. Just barely, but it hit. Hope everyone enjoys watching this flip book. Did not hit him there. Oh, god dang, come on, man. I don't want it to go down. I need to stay there. Ripperoo, dreaded bringer of lag. I have no idea. I mean, this is weird. Like, usually if it gets this bad, it just straight up disconnects, you know, from streaming, but like it has enough to transmit something, but it's just very laggy for whatever reason. And like I said, the bitrate looks fine. Like, that should be completely usable. I've had a bitrate like that before, and it's been okay, but I don't know. I just can't process it fast enough. I just don't understand my internet problems. I don't know. Again, I just gotta hope it naturally fixes itself. I'm also recording as well as streaming, so if we actually do get a winning attempt, I'll just upload the raw recording file of the attempt so you can watch it in non-flag mode. And just so we're clear, me recording has nothing to do with the lag. It has nothing to do with my, like, CPU or GPU. It's just the internet speed for whatever reason. Good. Okay. God dang it. Come on. I wonder why they didn't add the ability to listen to the original OST in Insane Trilogy. They have it in Spyro Reignited Trilogy as far as I know. I don't know. I mean, it would make sense to do something like that. There's even been some, like, remakes of games that have had the original, like, game somewhere, like, embedded into it. Which is really cool. Like, I know, Medieval did that one. That was a cool one. I honestly want to see super possible Crash Bandicoot action figures based on the classic designs, official or fan made. I know I had like one kind of like action figure of Crash on the jet ski. Although I think it broke. I think Crash's foot is no longer attached to the jet ski. But it was still cool back when it, you know, was actually in one piece. Come on. God dang, lag is just pissing me off right now though. I keep seeing it out of the corner of my eye and it looks terrible. I'm losing my focus. You're making him lose his focus. For him to jump back so I can take him out. If it keeps going for like another 2 levels, I'm gonna try troubleshooting it again. Because this is just getting absurd. Like, internet problems should not last this long. This is going on for now, like, you know, almost 20 minutes. I gotta go, I got swimming. Alright, well, thanks for being here, Brett. Maybe maybe you can catch the end of the stream if I'm still going, if the internet problems don't keep on persisting. I don't know what's happening. Hot take, it's about time Dingodile is less than Insane Trilogy Dingodile. I mean, I just like Dingodile in general. I just like Dingodile in general. Doesn't matter how he looks to me. Oh, you mean it's about time Dingodile is the best design he's ever had. Okay, so then you meant the other way around. I'm not 100%, I'd have to really look at all the designs before I could really say like which one is like my absolute favorite, but I just like Dingodile in general. I think it's a cool concept. Now, his worst iteration is probably in Crash Bash, honestly. Crash Bash, it kind of just looks really plain. Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. Is the... I'm checking the stream back. I think it's behind by a while. I think it's like behind by multiple minutes now. Okay, now this is getting to be too much of a problem at this rate. All right. Let me go ahead and troubleshoot. I got to see if I can fix whatever's going on because it's getting ridiculous. Maybe it's not behind. Maybe it's just me watching the stream back. It's like weird, but I gotta see if I can fix it. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did it like fix itself as I was... How the heck did that happen? I think it's better now, and also I accidentally hit the volume on my headset and it's loud as heck. I gotta turn that down. Should have no effect on the stream audio, but in my ear it was blasting. Yeah, it looks better now. What in the world is happening? Oops. Accidentally banged my desk trying to scoop my chair in. Only Dingodile design I dislike is Nitro Card Dingodile. I think he looks derpy and it is kind of funny. It's like a different reason that I like the design. I just don't like the eyes on Crash Nitro Card Dingodile. That's fine. Fair enough. I'm still just amazed at what I'm seeing right now. That it's not lagging. And... because I thought it was like some deep problem that I was going to have to go and like, you know... do something with the router, but... I just don't know why that was happening for so long. That seems crazy. Okay. The depth kind of escaped me there, and I didn't know how far I had to jump. Okay. Okay. All right. What's your favorite design of the Brio monster? I would say Twinsanity. I just am not a fan of how it looks in the original and in the Insane trilogy. I'm just not a fan. Twinsanity is also my favorite. Yeah, I definitely like it a lot more in that. I also feel like it also is like the best iteration of his boss fight. Okay, very good. All right, got through it. The lag has mysteriously gone away, at least for now. The run's looking up. I mean, it's been going up. The number one thing that has to happen is I don't die. Everything else, just icing on the cake. All right, let's go. And I believe after this, I take the hit from this next board just to get him out of the way. I don't want to have to mess with him. Yeah, just take the hit. Alright, now he's out of the way. I don't have to worry about him. Very good, very good. Good, 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 good. Okay. Whew. Does he come all the way down here? Okay, I think it's fine. Good, good, good. Oh my gosh. This level is just so so obnoxious, man. Alright, alright, alright. We might just be able to make that jump, but I'm going to try to use the little platform. Okay, high road has been a problem in the past, so getting past that is good. It's also starting to lag again, although it's coming back, I think. Hopefully. Yeah, I think it came back. Alright. Oh my gosh. Whew! Oh, jeez. I honestly think Twinsanity just has some of the best character designs in general. It honestly, I would agree with that, and it does suck that Twinsanity just didn't have the polish it needed, because I really think it could have been a very good Crash game. And who knows, like, if Twinsanity was given the proper time it needed to develop, maybe it would be renowned as the game that rebooted the franchise, you know? Only character design in Twinsanity I don't love is Engine, but I still like him. I'd have to look at him. I think he looks fine. Engine's just kind of a hard design to mess up on. It's just such a funny looking character. A guy with a nuclear bomb coming out of his head. I'm just not a huge fan of his yellow skin. Okay. Oh, let me use analog stick. Hold on. This is what got me in trouble last time, was I used D-pad, and then it was like anytime I tried to adjust my positioning, I kind of a little bit of a jitter thing. Very quick. Oh, it says reconnection successful. Does it look all right? Everything good? Hold on, let me There we go. Okay. All right. It's been dancing around just for you. Is it good now? It just keeps on disconnecting and reconnecting. I don't know what is going on. I'm gonna have to talk with some people. See if I can fix this. But yeah, it's still a temp 14 simply because the internet has just been a complete disaster today. So I keep on having to like stop for multiple minutes to wait for things to get better. Hold on 1 second. 1 second before we start going again. You know, if you run while Crash has the Wampa juice on his head, it will stay there until he spins. Really? That's a fun fact about, like, idle animations. Hold on, let me... Before we start doing anything... You can't hear me? My mic's being picked up by the... Let me check and see if I can hear it on my end. Yeah, I can hear myself on my end. Let me... Here. I'll message you in chat here. Alright, I think that should work if you refresh. That's what I just had to do. Okay. Alright, I think it all looks good now, hopefully. God dang, I keep on having to take breaks. Which is not what you want to do when you're trying to get in, like, in the flow of the game. So here we go, we're cruising. We're thumbing, we're cruising, we're doing. The distractions have plagued me long enough. We just gotta keep going. You can hear me now? Okay, good. Very good, yeah. Alright. I think this is the last boulder, too. I'm pretty sure. Good job. Good job. There we go. Alright. Woo! Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. God dang. Between having to deal with the internet problems and just everything, technical difficulties, and now the stress of actually trying to do this all in one life. Oh my god, it's so much is going on right now. I wonder what a Wampa fruit would taste like. I don't know. It's got to be something delicious though, because Crash can't get enough of those. It does look good though. Oh, I should have gone back to get Aku Aku mask before I went in here, but it's fine. We have an Aku Aku mask. If I'm worried about a certain part of this level, we'll exit and come back. Again, I keep forgetting, like, the boulder levels and the vehicle levels, for whatever reason, they get rid of all your Aku-Akus. Which I think is silly. I don't really understand the reasoning behind that. Okay. Honestly, this level really doesn't get hard until you get to, like, the upper part of it. Now, not to say that you can't die on any of these jumps, but it is not nearly as bad as what's to come. I jumped a little bit early on that, but it's alright. Again, there's solid ground to fall on if... Oh, I wasn't... Ooh, okay. Why is this kind of, like, out of sync? Hold on. Why? It's, like, out of sync. Like, I'm trying to jump on the platform, and then it does its little flame. Oh, shoot. I fell a little bit. Okay, oh. Well, that was as good of a chance as I had, and I squandered it. Unfortunate. Okay, we're good. Okay. Very good, very good. Still no Aku-Aku mask, other than the one that I got at the very beginning. Being a bit stingy with the Aku-Aku masks. Alright, this one's also a bit tricky. Yeah, this is where, like, you start noticing it's getting a lot harder. I feel like I think I should wait until... Not this one, when the platform comes out by itself. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is better. Let's take our time with these jumps. Okay. Very good. We get another Aku-Aku. There we go. Isn't Cortex canonically allergic to Wampas? I don't know. Is he? What game established that? Oh, that's not a good jump. Oh man, reset. Now here is where you really don't want to fall, because then you're at the mercy of where do you fall. Do you fall on solid ground, or do you fall on death? I think it was in one of the flashback tapes, and it's about time. Oh, okay. I think the flashback tapes, I was too busy struggling with the maniacal challenges that they set for some of those goddamn levels. Those were tricky. Run. Hippity hop. Oh, what am I doing? Why did I jump there? Thankfully the bats, I guess, were too high to hit me, but I don't know what I'm doing jumping there. That was horrendous timing. Alright, give me a second. Trying to wipe off my hands from all this sweat. Okay, so what's that? Okay, so it's when this second wall retracts. Yeah, we go. Yeah, yep. All right. Very good, very good. First triple Aku Aku of this level. Would have had multiple triple Aku Akus had I come in with two beforehand. Very good. Alright, let's just wait. Man, oh man, this is a very tricky jump. But we got it, okay. That's one jump. Still plenty more we gotta make here. Alright, hold on. Got that one. Got that one. Okay. Woo! Alright. From here, the level is definitely not as bad, but we still got to be careful. Don't want to mess up this late into the level. Very good. That was a good rhythm. Center myself here. I just gotta deal with this guy who's pretending to be the final boss, but not much of one. Alright. Assuming we can get past Koala Kong, which I think most people should expect me to be able to get past him, we will have 3 runs in a row that have made it to Island 3. This is a very good sign. This is a very good sign. I can feel that I'm actually getting better at the game. Titan Zuka Uka would work so well as his own character. It would, like, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't really like play into the you know, because Aku Aku obviously had the ability to, like, you know, possess the mutants. I'm kind of surprised they didn't play into that more with Uka Uka doing the same. Yep. There we go. Huge. All right. Whoop. Cat, I want to read your message, but I just got to do one more hit on Koala Kong first. Okay, took a hit, but that's all right. Man. There we go. Now we got it. Now officially on Island 3 for the 3rd time in a row. Hey, clap, clap, clap. Congrats, finally. Yeah, I know. We've gotten 3 runs in a row that have gotten to Island 3. It used to be, you know, just, can we get one attempt that makes it? But now we've done it 3 times in a row. It's been crazy. Alright, we got Heavy Machinery next. Watching another video at the same time got him kind of muted, but he's got this far. He dies on Sunset Vista. Oh man. Which Insanity boss has the best theme? Man, they all have really good ones. If we count Rusty Walrus, I'd probably say that one's my personal favorite. But only if you count him as a boss, because technically it's just a chase sequence. Alright, now we're on Heavy Machinery. Every single attempt that has made it to Island 3, which isn't a lot, it's a very small sample size, we have gotten to High Road, at least. I'm not saying that that's the expectation, but that's the hope. We had one run, my best run so far was the one that made it all the way to the High Road, or not the High Road, Lights Out. We got one miracle run, and unfortunately, I still think about it, I just wasn't able to complete Lights Out. And I really, really feel confident that if I can make it past Lights Out, you know, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but the difficulty of the last couple of levels in the game is significantly lesser, at least in my opinion, compared to the rest. There are still some tricky jumps in those levels, but I just really like my chances if I can just get past Lights Out. But the High Road is definitely a worthy adversary for sure. I count him as a mini boss. Okay, fair enough. My favorite theme is probably Entropy and Embryo or Evil Twins, especially that one part that sounds kind of bouncy. Not sure how to describe it. The Evil Twins definitely has a banging soundtrack. Alright, thankfully didn't touch that guy. I'm just gonna wait for it to open again. There we go, before I commit. Oh man, oh man. Oh me, oh my. You would think I would stop getting nervous when I get runs that go this far, because I've been here before, but nope, I still get nervous. I still very much do. I've done a lot of different challenge runs, but I really haven't done a challenge run for a platformer. At least not on this channel. Oh, whoops. Didn't really mean to do that. Didn't realize those platforms fell. Okay. Alright. Let's take a deep breath, everybody. Let's take a deep breath. Alright. Wipe the sweat. We're only, like, I've only been going for about an hour, 20 minutes, and honestly, like, 15 of those minutes was troubleshooting the internet. And yet I've got such sweaty palms already. This is incredible. The sign of a true gamer right there. If your palms aren't sweating, what are you doing? You know? Alright, I think this is the end of the level. I don't think there's anything that can take you out here. Yep. Awesome. Very good. It's that one time where it goes like boom, da, boom, da, boom. The onomatopoeia is great. I love that. Yeah, just type into Google, like, you know that song that goes boot da ba da beep. All right, Cortex Power is next. This one isn't too bad. There is a little bit of a tricky jump towards the end of the level. And there's a bunch of obstacles, but you know, obviously the great thing about like dealing with like hazards, they don't instantly kill you, right? They only take one Aku Aku Nest from you if you get hit by them. As long as we avoid the... Wait, do we go... I think we go right first, right? I think we go right first. I'm getting my wires crossed a little bit, but I think it's this way. Alright, let me wait. And then we go left. Okay. All right. We are cruising through this level. Look at us go. Look at that. Cinder, can you wait? Can you wait, girl? My dog is asking to go out right now, but I'll have to take care of her in a little bit. There's games to be played right now. We're gaming. Yeah. We're gaming, Cinder, yeah. You gotta wait. You're cute. Alright. No, not yet. Go lay down. Go lay down, okay? I don't even know why I'm bothering breaking these boxes. Alright, here it is. This is the tricky jump at the end. Thankfully, they kind of give you two back-to-back crates, so it's a little bit easier to land it. But yeah, you can jump this entire chasm. Alright. Very good. And that's pretty much all of Cortex Power. Maybe we'll come back to that level to see if we can get 100% if we manage to beat this run, but... It's usually around the Cortex section of the fight. I'll have to listen to it back. See if I can hear the boom da boom da. Alright, this level, there are some weird jumps here. Nothing too tricky, but you know, just sometimes trying to gauge the depth of the jump, not easy to do. Like, for me, I definitely think I struggle the most with levels where there's, like, different depths to the jumps that you have to perform. I'm much better at the levels where there's, like, timing involved with, like, you know, like, moving platforms. I'm much better with that. Very good. Yeah, this is like one of those tricky jumps right here. Okay. Past that, we're gonna get a triple mask, but I'm still gonna take it slow because I don't want to boom too fast here. Okay. Taking our time, taking our time. Oh. Oh my god. If we get hit here, it's fine. I'm perfectly okay with taking a hit. But thankfully we just jumped right over him, so that's awesome. Okay. Not much more to go, but we gotta be careful. Alright, come on. Just a couple more jumps. Man, whoo! Alright. And we're on to Pinstripe, and then I believe after this it's High Road again. Oh, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. Who's better, Mega Mix or N-Trance? Mega Mix has a cool design, but in terms of like how good their boss fight was, I would definitely say N-Trance. N-Trance had a much better boss fight. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, Toxic Waste and then Pinstripe. My bad. There's one more level before we have to talk about High Road. This level's not too scary, though. It's pretty much just a straight line, very easy and basic platforming. What just happened? I don't know what just happened. Alright. Easy and basic platforming, the only thing to worry about are the obstacles. And if I'm ever worried about losing... if I get hit 2 times and lose all my Aku Aku masks, I can always just exit the level and come back with more. Still don't have to deal with the jumping ones just yet. Let me get over here really quick. Just double checking on things. I thought OBS was trying to tell me something. Everything looks good, so I don't know. All right. Awesome. Not too much more. I think there's like 2 more enemies or something. Yeah. Kind of jumped around that last barrel, if you notice, but yeah. I thought that would be the best play. Alright. Toxic Waste is done. Let's go. Alright, on to Pinstripe, but before we do, I'm gonna go grab another Aku Aku mask. Best Cortex design? I think I'd probably say it's between Twin Sanity and maybe Tag Team Racing. I think that's what I would say. Alright. Let's get out of level 1 again. Worst Cortex design is definitely from that one Pakistan McDonald's ad. Not sure which one you're talking about. I might have to check that out after the stream. Alright, let's head on back to Pinstripe. Pinstripe should not be too much of a problem. His fight's pretty basic, although I've had issues with the, like, hiding behind the right, like, couch. For whatever reason, Crash doesn't always like to hide behind it sometimes. Duck and cover, Crash. Now we move it to the right. Go back left because he's just going to be in the middle. Alright. I'm honestly surprised that in this game they did not censor the gun. Because in the Spyro Reignited trilogy they did. They made them like paint guns. So I'm actually kind of surprised they did not do that for Crash. Alright, the high road, the high road, the high road. This level, I've made it to it twice, I've lost one, I got past it once. So I'm 1-1, time to settle the tiebreaker. If we can get past this level, it's Slippery Climb next, and it's not going to let up for a while. These are some really difficult levels, but we're here, we're ready, let's go for it. I probably should have jumped forward, but it's okay. Hold on, I'm waiting. Okay, no, he doesn't come all the way down. All right, good. Honestly, we don't need this guy. Let's just spit him out of the way. We don't need him. Is there one? He doesn't walk that far down, it looks like. Okay. Okay. All right. I should have gone on that one. That was good. I hesitated on the first one, but second one we got it. Okay. Good. Best and worst Crash design. Let me finish High Road. Let me not that I'm not not that I don't want to answer your question. It's just I wanna focus on getting past this before I start thinking about anything else. Okay. Why not? I'll grab an extra life for no reason. Look at that, 79 lives, man. a jump. Slippery climb. Here we come. Round 2, slippery climb. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Holy. There's no way that this is about to happen. There's no way the first attempt of the 3rd stream. There's no way. There's just no way. Alright, best and worst Crash design. I would say, okay. Best Crash design. I honestly think my favorite, I might say Wrath of Cortex Crash. It is a bit basic, but I don't know, I like it. I think he looks good in Wrath of Cortex. For the worst, that's tough, because Crash really does look good in like every game. For the worst one, I gotta think. Honestly, it's not even a bad design for Crash, like, but I might say like Titans of Mutant for worse. It's honestly not that bad of a design for him, but if I had to pick something, I guess I would pick them. Your favorite's Twin Sanity, your least favorite's Mind Over Beat. So okay, yeah, Twin Sanity's not bad. Twin Sanity, he does look good. I just like how he looks in Wrath of Cortex. It kind of reminds me of like Crash 1's design, but like a bit more expressive. All right. Anyway, we got Slippery Climb. We got the Behemoth. This is, like I said, I've mentioned this many times. This is like the big 3 when it comes to like the hardest Crash level stretch. You've got High Road, Slippery Climb, and Lights Out. Back to back. It's brutal. But Slippery Climb does feature a lot more timing-based jumps. There are some, like, depth jumps that you have to make that are going to be tricky for me. But most of it is timing-based, and usually the timing-based stuff isn't that bad. For me, at least. This is like where you start talking about like the jumps that require you to read like the depth that you need to go to. Good, 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 good. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh my god, I have to lock in so goddamn much for this. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Whew, okay, okay, okay. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta wait. Okay. Okay. Come on. Good. Okay. Come on. Not much more to go. Come on. Nice belly flop, Crash. Style points. Lights out. We're back. We're back for round 2, Lights Out. You got me last time. Let's see if I can get past it this time. Come on now. At least you don't gotta do Storm Reset. Very true. Although I will attempt it if we end up somehow by some miracle getting 100% in this run. Again, the only goal is to beat it. That's the only goal, but I'll try to go for 100% if we do manage to get it here. For now, at least, yeah. Still attempt 14. I don't believe it, Doctor. You have missed some incredible stuff. There's been internet issues. There's been some incredible gameplay, surprisingly, from yours truly. And here we are. This is my personal best. If we get past this level, there are three platforming levels left in the game. I mean, technically there's a fourth, but it's literally one jump that you have to do. So I don't think it's going to be hard. Anyway. Getting past this is huge, though, because this is a very tough level. It got me last time. We made it here before, and I was not able to get through it all. I just got to really take my time with it, but I think we can do it. I miss nothing. I know everything. Get used to it. Well, can you tell me right now whether or not I make it through Lights Out on my first stream, or first attempt of the stream? That'd be nice to know. Just gotta trust that these moving platforms are gonna be here when I need them. What am I doing? I don't know what I was doing. I jumped way early, and then I think I probably still could have made it, but I backed out of the jump, which was dumb. I'm gonna just exit level, retry, because I think Aku Aku's light was gonna run out. Damn it, man. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And then these rats are really obnoxious, because if you spin them, they can accidentally hit the crates up ahead, which screws you out of light. Then we got these axes. These were a big problem last time. Are you kidding me? We're not dead. We're not dead. But I have to reset because I don't have light anymore. Such BS, man. Like, that barely goddamn touched me, dude. Like, get a slow motion replay of that. That's maybe like my baby toe hit the axe. Crash can't freaking play the game with a stub toe. Unfortunate. I hate this level so much. Let me practice it. Obviously, we're on to attempt 15. This doesn't count, but I gotta practice it. I just don't understand. Like, that... I felt like I jumped... I mean, honestly, like, you have to jump blindly in this level, because you can't goddamn see. But I felt like it jumped right, but the platform was already moving away from me when I jumped, so I didn't get the distance I needed. And now all the platforms are going to move exactly in sync. These rats are so annoying because I don't want to spin them and hit the crates that are up ahead. Oh, geez. See, it almost did it again, but that time I actually did get enough distance on the jump. Oh, I can spin now because I think there's no more crates. I think there's no more crates for Aku Aku. Yeah, okay. Man, of course I get it on the next try after I die. Unbelievable. Alright, it's attempt 15. Man, first attempt of the night goes for almost 2 hours because of all the problems that were happening and I had to troubleshoot. And it ends like that. Ah, it's so tough, man. Like, beating High Road is so hard to do. Man, oh man. I'm sure it'll be fine, yeah, if only. Ah, dear. Of course you don't understand, you're not me, yeah. I did... Like, the platform was just, like... just moving, like, as soon as I got there, and... Like, I don't think the jump was bad. I think I jumped at the right time, but you can't see the platform until you're right there, because... of the nature of the level. It's just so infuriating getting that far and then you lose to something like that. Something that's flat out beyond your control. I can't control when the platform starts moving away from me. And I could barely see the goddamn platform because of the goddamn gimmick of the level. No. I'm so sorry, Dino. I couldn't do it. Not on that attempt. Be proud even though it's annoying. Yeah, I know. It's just like I've made it the lights out now twice, and both times I made it all the way to that goddamn axe swinging section, and I get hit, have to reset the level, and then I die on the next attempt. It happened both times. It's just brutal. But again, I've done it now twice, so I know I can do it 3 times getting back to lights out. If I can just get a goddamn run that makes it past lights out. Please. It's gotta happen one day. This level can't keep having my number forever. Alright. These early levels feel like a cakewalk compared to what's to come, so let's just get through them. See if we get another run that can get back to high road at least, and then if we can get past that level, we can then talk about maybe going to slippery climb and doing all that stuff. Just need to get one goddamn run that breaks through lights out. Just one run that gets past lights out. Come on. I gave the relics a try. I'm struggling with the first level to even get Sapphire, only a bit out though. Oh man. Yeah, the relics in this game, like the relics as a concept were designed for Crash Warped. So trying to like retroactively put them into Crash 1 and 2, it's not exactly great. Alright. Pass level 3 again. I might just move on to Crash 2. What do you think? Oh, that's fine. Crash 2, you definitely will not be able to go for the relics until you have beaten the game, because they give you a power-up that lets you go faster. I would only go for the relics if you really are dedicated to like doing everything. If you're like a perfectionist or an achievement hunter. Gotta switch over to analog stick. Oh god, I might actually die of the first goddamn boulder because I fumbled trying to. Okay, we're good. We're good. I fumbled trying to position the analog stick. I tried to do it in the middle of the chase sequence. I should have just stuck it out with D-pad. Thank you, Wampa Fruit, that I spun away for taking up, like, over half of the screen. Also, how you doing, Cap? Or, a Cat C, I guess. We have 2 cats in the chat, so I gotta say Cat C. You're good? I'm a little bit heartbroken over losing that last run, but it's all right. We've gotten some deep runs in these past couple of attempts, so I don't think it'll take too long for me to get back there. You can call me Froggy, okay. All right, so we got Cat is Cat and Froggy is Cat C. There we go. Oh, it's your birthday today? Happy birthday! Let's go! Did you do anything to celebrate? Alright, upstream. Fam coming over tomorrow? Awesome! Love that. That's always my favorite part about like birthdays is you know, when you pull out the cake and you start singing happy birthday, how mildly embarrassing it is to be the person being sang like happy birthday to. Alright. Good job, Crash. Papu has just been getting cooked these last couple of attempts. I've beaten him how many times at this point? Alright. Let's get past this level. This really only has like one tricky jump towards the end of the level. Alright. Here's the tricky jump, and we got past it, so the rest of the level, assuming we just take our time. Yeah, very easy. Okay. And now Crash gets destroyed by like 47 crates? Okay. Almost through Island 1 again, just gotta do Hog Wild and what is it, Native Fortress? And then we can talk about Island 2 again. I'm not gonna lie, everybody, I've got a strand of hair that's in my eye, and that's not great. I can feel it. My left eye is being harassed right now, so after this level I will have to fix that. I feel like the hitbox in Insane Trilogy's version of Hog Wild is better than the original. Because I remember like that like left, right, left to get all the boxes there. I remember that being pretty tricky in the original. Alright, there we go. Crisis averted, my eye is now not being attacked by a hair strand. Alright. Okay. I really hope we can get a run that gets through Crash 1. I really want to move on to Crash 2 and Crash 3, but... it's those last couple of levels that just keep getting me. And I was thinking about, like, when I was first doing this challenge, like, at the very beginning, I was thinking about maybe changing it so that I could kind of, like, level skip in order to start with the hard levels first. Like as long as I do every level once, I think that should still count as I beat the whole game without losing a life. But I'm still toying about whether or not I want to actually do that or not, because I don't know. I feel like if you do that, then it kind of becomes too easy, because all you have to do is just, like, you know, do all the hard levels first. And then you would know straight away, like, you're probably going to win the run. This way, there's suspense. There's a build-up, you know? Like, we all know I'm probably going to get back to Island 3 in a couple of attempts, you know, maximum. But will I actually conquer Island 3, right? I don't have to break all the boxes, it's fine. Alright, use the shortcut. Cross the spike. There we go. I think just one. Oh no, actually a little bit more. I was gonna say it was one more final jump. I think this is the last jump coming up. Yeah, right here. Okay. Oop, what am I doing? I feel like I got that jump off. Why am I getting that jump off like really late? I'm still in the process of falling and I got that. Alright, whatever. It's fine. We're good. Now it's impossible to die because we have solid ground to fall on no matter what. And we can just take our sweet time. Moving on to Island 2. These levels are starting to become just automatic. It's a formality at this point to still play through them. Alright, up the creek. Damn, I step away for a second and it's all messed up again? What's messed up? Wait, is the stream messed up? I think the stream's looking good. Did it like lag there for a second? No, we were supposed to be on attempt 14. Yeah, no, lights out got me. It's a tough level. It's a really tough level. It's like basically like Aku Aku serves as like your light source, and if enough time passes before you get another Aku Aku crate, or if you get hit, your light goes out. And It's just a really obnoxious level. I do not like it at all. Because a lot of the jumps you have to do are like spur of the moment. You just have to trust that platforms are going to be there. And the platform that I was hoping would be there was not where I wanted it to be. I missed it. Died. It was a brutal, brutal, brutal way to lose. But the thing is, we've made it past Island 2 in the last 3 attempts in a row. Not saying it's going to happen again, but I'm just saying that we're starting to get some consistency of going pretty deep into these runs. So I don't think it's going to take too long to get back there. But we'll see. You never know. So you show complaining about how obnoxious the level is the best way to beat it. One day we'll get a run that gets past Lights Out. I promise you, it will happen. And once you get past Lights Out, really, the levels are still going to be like moderately difficult, and we'll have to make sure we're not like, you know, overlooking anything. But it definitely is not nearly as difficult as that 3 stretch of levels. The high road, slippery climb, Lights Out. It's such a difficult stretch. You have to be on not even your A game. It's like you have to be downright perfect. That's early. That's not gonna hit him. That should hit. This is honestly such a bad boss fight. Just nothing happens. That's a little bit too late. And of course, it starts going down the river as soon as I jump on it. Unfortunate. Kangaroo in a straitjacket and you just corner camp the dynamite spawn point. Nah, this is peak level design for sure. I know. The fact that they let you go out of bounds here is just stupid. Yeah, we're just literally waiting for stuff to happen. Eventually, it'll work. Alright, is this Lost City is next, I think, right? There was a time where the Lost City was like one of the harder levels for me. Like I was struggling to get past it in my first couple of attempts. Not to say it's never gonna get me. It has been a while. Taking our time, letting these bats pass. Get the Brio head for no reason. Pretty sure I already missed one of them, so it doesn't even matter to collect them all. And we're not going out of my way to get gems. Like if there's any gems I just so happen to come across, then so be it. But I'll save all the 100% stuff for if and when I do get a run that actually makes it all the way. Okay. Oh, that's just weird timing. I don't know why I went for that. I should have waited. That was not great. It worked out, but it was not great. I definitely should not have gone there. That was needlessly early. Oh, jeez. Okay. Very good, very good. And from here, we just need to wait for these. I think there's 2 more lizards that we just have to take out, and everything else should be fine. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Alright. Now on to the, what? The Lost Ruins? Or Temple Ruins? Temple Ruins. Yeah, Temple Ruins. I'm forgetting the level names. I'm becoming senile. It's unfortunate. Yeah, these jumps feel kind of awkward because you don't want to jump too far or else you'll miss the platform. You kind of want to do like a semi-short jump. And it's also hard to see I don't even know if it's possible to see your shadow on some of the jumps. So it's even more difficult to like gauge the depth. Like this level overall isn't that bad, but I don't like the levels where there's like where it's dimly lit. Just feels like I'm battling being able to see, you know? And I think sight is a pretty important sense when it comes to platformers. It's almost a requirement to be able to see in order to platform. Well, not necessarily. There are some people who have done like Mario 64, and it was a big one where people have... Oh, that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to wait. Incredible triple Aku Aku mask we got. But yeah, there's some people who have done like blindfolded runs of like Mario 64, among other games. So it is possible. I think most people would agree it's not easy to do platformers when you can't see. It's certainly not. I wonder if anyone's done Crash Bandicoot blindfolded. It's gotta be tricky because like there's a bunch of platformers that require precise timing. I don't know. I might have to look that up after. That might be my homework assignment, to look up if anyone's beaten Crash Bandicoot blindfolded. I'd love to see, like, how. Like, what tells do you use to figure out, like, where you are, or, like, when to jump? How far to jump? Alright. I made it through that. And now we're on to Diet High Road, Road to Nowhere. Still not an easy level by any means. Road to Nowhere is still in its own league of being... Well, not in its own league, but it's still... It's tough. Flat out. I remember when I was first doing like, when I was like first doing a playthrough of Insane Trilogy, I was one of the people who would like, I'm just gonna let this guy hit me. I don't want to deal with him. I always tried to jump on the ropes, especially during like the time trial stuff. But I don't know, jumping on the ropes, it just does not feel consistent. I don't know if anyone has actually been able to do it consistently, but it for me at least, I don't know. Sometimes I would just straight up slip off. I would over jump, I would under jump. I mean, there was all sorts of stuff that went on with that. But I'm sure if you want to really be competitive in like the time trial relics, probably do need to jump on the ropes a couple of times so that you don't have to worry about like the turtles. Okay. Speaking of the turtles, that's a sign we're near the end of the level. You might just be able to jump that whole gap, but I just don't trust it. Alright. Road to Nowhere is done once again. Honestly, I think I'm getting really good at Road to Nowhere, if I do say so myself. Sunset Vista is still going to be scary when we get there. And we also have Boulder Dash. Boulder Dash did get me once, but I'm hoping that never happens again, so I don't have to keep on bringing it up. Some of these jumps are tricky, to be honest. Like, you know, you don't really have a ton of time to react to what's, you know, coming up. So you do have to be careful. Ooh. Kind of just barely landed on that platform. Run, Crash, run. This is a long boulder chase sequence right here. Nice. Alright. We're on to Sunset Vista once again. And if we can get past this, it's just one more boss, and we're on to Island 3 for the 4th run in a row. But you can't overlook Sunset Vista. This is a very tricky level, especially once you get to like the upper part of it. I'm gonna go grab Aku Aku Mask. I'm not gonna try to do this level without Aku Aku Mask. I think I did last attempt because I didn't realize I didn't have any Aku Aku Mask until I was like, you know, kind of like a quarter of the way through the level, but I noticed that this time we're going back, we're going to get 2 Aku Aku Masks, and I'm going to go ahead and actually do this. Booga. Okay. Oh. We have our Aku Mask back. Let's go and do Sunset Vista for real this time. I definitely think, like, if I was to rank like the 5 hardest levels from my experience doing this challenge, I would say number 1. I mean, it's hard to argue. Lights Out isn't number 1, but honestly, I still think Road to Nowhere is, I mean, not Road to Nowhere, High Road is the hardest one. I still think High Road's the hardest one. Just because I've been getting past it doesn't mean that it's not the hardest one. Like, every jump in that is so god dang stressful. So I think I would rank High Road at 1. Then I think I would say Lights Out at 2. For me, I really don't think Sunset, or I don't think that Slippery Climb is, like, I don't think it's number 3. I know a lot of people might even have it higher than me, but I think Slippery Climb is still hard. But I might put Sunset Vista over it. For me, at least. Then I would put Slippery Climb at 4, I guess. And at 5. What would I put at 5? Maybe I might just put Road to Nowhere there. And this is just from the perspective of beating the levels, not like 100%ing them. Because if we're talking about 100%ing them, then Cortex Power has to be there somewhere. All the backtracking that they make you do in that level is ridiculous. But if we're just talking about beating them, then Cortex Power is not that bad. Gotta wait for them both to retract. Yeah, there we go. I think the big thing with Sunset Vista that I don't like is, like, first of all, it's long, but also there's some weird timing for when to jump on some of these, like, different parts of the level. Like, I honestly, like, Slippery Climb really isn't that long of a level. And yes, there is some, you know, timing patterns for them, but they feel much more consistent. Vista is just like, I don't know. Whoa, 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 I forgot that was going to retract. Thankfully, I got the jump off before... Okay, whoops. Whoa, that was very close to being bad. Okay. Still good. Okay. Okay. I knew like right around here was gonna. Oh, whoa! There's still bats. There's still bats. There are still bats, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay. Let's not celebrate. I knew that there was like solid ground to fall on, like right around there, so that's why I stuck with it. But I gotta climb all the way back up. There's been some mistakes in this level. This is definitely not my cleanest Sunset Vista I've ever had. But you know, not chasing perfection here necessarily. We just want to do it deathless. Even if there's some hiccups and some questionable jumps, you know, we'll just take that. Go, go. Awesome, look at that. We were able to just ride the top. I haven't been able to do that on any of the other attempts I've done at this. That was cool. Alright. I'm gonna wait for the Aku Aku to wear off. I don't want to hear the banging music here. I need to take my time. Okay, that was a little bit tricky because the jump was further than I was expecting, but we got it, we got it. Thankfully, they give you a little bit of time there to kind of gauge the jump before they retract the platform from you. A lot of times, they do not give you a lot of time to think. I mean, that honestly, that's not a lot of time, but, you know, from Crash standards, a full, like, 2 seconds to assess how far the platform is, yeah, that's... You take that all the time. Every day of the week, please. Alright, and this is like the just speed run one. Okay, not much further. Make sure I'm centered. Just gotta take this guy out. Just like that. And we are one boss fight away from Island 3 for the 4th run in a row, man. This is crazy. I mean, we're showing improvement. But we can't celebrate yet. Obviously, we already know which level has my number. And until that level gets beaten, we can't celebrate. Honestly, until the game gets beaten, we really can't celebrate. Alright, come on. Go ahead, throw your rocks. Come on, Koala Kong, let's do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it back to him. I got it, okay. I wasn't sure if I would have enough time with that, because the cart was, like, perfectly timed. We got it. Nice. One more, one more. Very good, very good. And we have beaten Koala Kong and made it back officially to Island 3. Once again, find ourselves here, and if we can just stay consistent for another couple of levels, we'll get our third shot at beating Lights Out. Oh, I should have just kept going. Okay. This is a little bit of a tricky jump to avoid this enemy, but alright. We got these steam valves that we gotta watch out for, no big deal. This level honestly is not that bad. It's kind of surprising because it seems like a level that would be a little bit tricky, but I think the second iteration is a little bit more tricky, but I mean, I'm not going to complain if the levels are going to be not as bad. Not hear me complaining about that. Not by a long shot. Oops. Don't want to go too fast because I want to be able to see what's ahead. I don't have these levels memorized to heart, unfortunately, so you still have to take it somewhat slow. Alright, and this is basically the end of the level. It's just a whole bunch of jumping. Eventually we get to the top. And then I think next is Cortex Power. I was talking about it earlier when I was like, you know, talking about levels that were like the hardest just to complete without getting the gems. Cortex Power I think is one of the hardest ones to get the gem for. But when you don't have to worry about the gem, there's a couple of jumps that are problematic, but I think that's a lot of levels. I think you could say that for a lot of levels. It's not exclusive to Cortex Power. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, we get a triple Aku Aku, which is really nice. We'll be able to rush through some of this. And let me just wait, and I can break the next Aku Aku mask crate. Cruising right now. I think this is the end of the level, right? Yep, just gotta do this little crate bridge that looks tricky, but it's, I don't know. It's not as bad as it looks, I guess, is the best way of putting it. Alright. Past Cortex Power, what's next? It's the one where, like, there's a bunch of monitors with Cortex's face on it at the very beginning. Generator room, that's what it is. There we go. Okay. Try to spare Crash from getting blasted by some boxes at the end of the level. Not gonna go for this. I'm just gonna ignore that. Good. Huge, 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 huge. Okay. Woo! So I'm gonna take my time with these. Only jump when I feel like I'm ready to. Okay, come on. All right. Good, good, good. Almost at the end of the level. Just have to do the moving platform and stick with it part. Very good. All right. Toxic Waste is up next. And then we got Pinstripe, and we're back. Another date with apparently my favorite level, High Road. All right, Toxic Waste. Let's do it. Okay. We got this. We got this. Come on. This part of the level is absolutely easy as heck. Very basic platforming. And the enemies that just roll the barrels, like, yeah, like, it's very easy to dodge these things. The ones that jump, a bit more tricky, but I think we'll be okay. Might get hit once or twice, but you know, that's what the Aku Akus are for. Speaking of the jumping ones, here it comes. Past the first guy. Keep on moving and thumbing. Oh, yeah. Not smart. That's okay. We only took one hit, and I mean, the end of the level was in sight, so it's not that big of a deal. I will go back to get another, another Aku mask before we do Pinstripe, just in case. So I want to be extra careful. You love that level. Oh, yes. I so much do love getting to High Road. I mean, I love making it that far because it means that, you know, we're really close. We're what is there, like, after High Road there's 5 levels? Yeah, so It really does feel like, you know, you're getting there, right? When you get to High Road, especially when you get past High Road. But before we can talk about High Road, we have to talk about Pinstripe. I don't expect a boss of anything to actually be a problem. Bosses in Crash are not that bad, and if you're ever worried about losing, you can always just exit the level, grab more Aku mass, and then go ahead and do it again. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. The only thing that matters is that we do everything in one life. Getting hit a whole bunch of times, that's fine. Okay. Here we go. Let's do pinstripe. Yeah. I know, high road is just really tough. Like, it's just the big problem is, like, sometimes when you get to like the middle to late part of the level, really it's the middle, because at the end of the level, like, the turtles that spawn in are already flipped over, and so like there's no worrying about them moving and having to like time when you're jumping on them so that they're in the right place that you can make the gap. But in like the middle of the level, it's really tough because like the platforms become small as heck, and the turtle just walk back and forth, and there's if you so much as barely graze them, Aku Aku will save you by killing the turtle, but now you won't have the means of getting past the next gap, so you have to exit the level and then re-enter it. Anyway. How many? He has 6 hits? Yeah, 6 hits. Crash! Why do you do that? I don't understand. Crash, hide behind the couch from the guy with the Tommy gun who's freaking trying to murder you. You're standing right here and he's not crouching. He's such a mess, man. Or climb the... Oh, yeah, yeah, let's put a complete gamble on some very questionable platforming. No, I think I'd rather just exit the level than try to jump on the rope. That was like when I was going for the relics. And like I eventually obviously had to do high road. Like I think what I came to the conclusion was if I wanted to get the gold relic, I was gonna probably have to try to jump on the ropes at least like one time in the level. And I cannot tell you just the percentage of attempts that actually did the trick successfully. Maybe if I'm being generous, it's like 15%. I'm so bad at jumping on the goddamn ropes. Like, I don't know, maybe they've patched it since I've last played, but I don't know. For me, I just always slipped off of it. Like, if I even took so much as a single step on the rope, it would just, I'm gone. I'm off the edge, I'm dead. Alright, let's head all the way back to High Road. I know these Aku Akus aren't going to save me from imminent death of falling into a pit, but, you know, it'll at least be useful for stopping the boars that run up and down. Those are annoying too. Okay, let's do it. Good. Wait for him to stand on the edge here. Close enough. Let me just take out this guy. We don't need him. There we go. Man, oh man. Every single jump in this level is nerve-wracking as heck. Hold on, let me reset him so he doesn't get back up. Okay. You know what? I don't need him. I don't need him. Good. How far down does that boar go? Okay, he stops at that plank. All right, good. All right. Let's do it. Oh my God, we're gaming, dude. Holy! Unbelievable. My God. All right, on to slippery climb. Slippery climb, slippery hands. Gotta clear off the sweat. Horrible. Horrible. I can't even imagine how stressful it is for people to goddamn speedrun this godforsaken game, dude. Horrible. Oh my God, oh my God. Take your time with that. The stairs give you plenty of time. Also, thanks for the congrats, cat. We're not through the woods yet, though. We still gotta do slippery climb, still gotta do lights out. Ooh, that was kind of a weird jump because my Crash got kind of stuck on the platform that I'm standing on right now. Right, this one's kind of like you gotta just rush. There we go. Eh. There we go. Much better. Oh, whoops. I'm looking the wrong way. I thought there was going to be a platform on the right. Wipe my hands off again. It's getting bad. Hold on. Oh no, my battery's low too. That's not good. Alright, hold on. I'll go change controller. Wait, I can't jump on the birds with the Aku Aku mask, right? That would kill him, right? If I jumped on him? I'm not risking it. I'm not risking him. I don't know. Would I just fall through him? I don't know. I have no idea how that would work. I'm not going to try it. That Aku Aku mask might have been a trap. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know if I jump on the bird when I have triple Aku Aku, if that immediately kills the bird as soon as I land on him and then I don't get a jump, or if I still get the jump. I have no idea. But I think that was the smart play, to wait until the triple Aku Aku mask expired. Let me go change my controller really quick. I'll be right back. And then we'll go ahead and move on to my second favorite level, Lights Out. In 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. I got a new controller. This one's fully charged, good. I didn't actually check if I had it fully charged or not. Alright. Whew! Just be thankful it's not fumbling in the dark. Very true. I'm very grateful about that, yeah. Between the two, I'll take Lights Out every time, but Lights Out is still tough as heck. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. We're back here again. I keep coming back to Lights Out. It's like an abusive relationship. I just keep coming back here just to get disappointed again. Alright. Just gotta trust that these platforms are gonna be here. Just gotta trust it. It's alright. It's not a death. It's not a death. But it is, I do have to reset the level because I can't see. I just don't want to spin those rats because, you know, if they hit the Aku Aku crates up ahead, then it F's you over. God dang, these rats, man! They know what they're trying to do. Oh my god. Okay, I think now you can... Ooh. Now you can start spinning the rats. Oh my god, we're past lights out. The first time I've gotten a run that's made it past lights out. Oh my lord. Oh my god. We are 3 levels away, at least platforming levels. There are still 2 boss fights from doing it, man. This is crazy. Oh my god. All right, hold on. Everyone calm down, all right? Listen, it's just another day at the office, you know? Nothing crazy is happening right now. We're good. Lock in. Nice. Good. Okay. This is new, having to jump towards the screen. It's new. Oh, there's Cortex in this one. Alright, let me wait for it to come back down again. I don't know how long it stays. Oh, it stays for a long time, actually. That's fine. Just wait for it to go back up. Ooh, these platforms move pretty fast. No! Oh no! No! Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna retry it just so I can practice it, but oh my god. I thought that was far enough. I thought I had jumped far enough. I stopped the jump. I thought it was just I thought I just needed like a moderate jump. I guess I needed a full-on jump there. God dang. Let me just get back there again. I need to practice that jump 100%. Oh man, I just got to get used to this level. I've never made it this far, so you know, this level's completely foreign to me. I don't know what needs a short jump, what needs a long jump. God dang, man, what a brutal way to lose. Just gotta practice it though. I think we have enough time to do, this is crazy, but I think we only have enough time to do one more attempt tonight. Both of the attempts I did lasted like an hour and a half. Man, I guess I just waited too long on it. I could have jumped so much earlier from the looks of it. Yeah, you definitely should jump earlier than that. Alright, how much more is in this level, let's see. Ooh, that's a bit of an iffy jump right there. Okay. Duly noted. Duly noted. Good night, Cat. Thanks for being here. Sorry I wasn't able to bring it home with that last attempt, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're moving the goalpost just a little bit further. Good luck and prayers you'll make it. Thank you. Okay. Man, second tried it. Hey, Brett. How you doing? Unfortunately, we've already lost this attempt. I died to fumbling in the dark, or not fumbling in the dark. What's this level called? I already forgot. Fumbling in the dark is a level that we don't even have to do for this one. What is it? It's Jaws of Darkness. I don't know why I mixed up the names. My bad. It's just Castle Machinery in the lab after this. Oh my god. Alright. I got one more attempt in me. This is gonna have to be last attempt. As long as this attempt gets past Island 1, it's gonna be last attempt, I think. But we'll see. Man. You're welcome. See you next time, you did great. Thank you. Good, your swimming went well. Awesome. Alright, now that you're here, maybe I can finally get past this last hurdle that I keep facing. I finally got a run that made it past Lights Out, and I squandered it because in Jaws of Darkness, during like the platforms that kind of like spin in a circle, I mistimed and misjudged my jump, and I did not make it. So unfortunately, we are back here. But I've got renewed hope. The big thing is, I keep proving to myself time and time again that I can do it. I've beaten all of these levels before. I just gotta do it all in one, you know? I can't wait, because whenever I do manage to do it, I get to go on to Crash 2 and 3. I definitely prefer Crash 2 and 3 to Crash 1, for sure. So I'm just hoping that we're closer to getting a run that goes the distance. We're closer to that than we are to having to sit here for another couple of streams just watching me fail at Island 3 every time. Alright. Oh, I also, hold on, I forgot to update the number of attempts. Hold on, let me just do that really quick. My bad. This is attempt 16. Not 15. These levels just feel like child's play now. Really, like, these levels weren't that hard when I was doing my first couple of attempts anyway, but now it's like, I don't know, you can just tell I'm moving with a lot more confidence and everything with my jumps. It's pretty impressive. Like, I bet if you watched my first attempt at doing this challenge and compared it to the attempts I've done, like the last 3 attempts I've done, I think you can definitely tell that, like, I'm more confident and I'm just playing well. I'm just playing well overall in comparison. I'm more comfortable and everything with how my jumps look and the timing of everything. I honestly wasn't expecting in 16 attempts to even like get this good at the game. This is pretty impressive, actually. And now, granted, obviously, it's not like this is my 16th time ever doing a run of Crash in any capacity, obviously, but it's still impressive. Same, I prefer Crash 2 and 3 as well, yeah. Crash 2 and 3 are just, there's a lot more movement options for Crash. I like the enemy design overall. It's not, you know, like in Crash 1, it's mainly just like, you know, enemies are just walking back and forth, and that's kind of about it. I feel like in 2 and 3, there's a little bit more diversity in them. And the different gameplay styles of Crash 3 is fun too. I know not everybody likes like the vehicle levels in Crash Warped, but I don't mind them. It's a nice change of pace. All right. Back to boulders, go in analog stick. Locked in here, just focusing on getting through this level as fast as I can. I'm not even thinking about the boulder, I'm just running. As long as I don't stop moving, the boulder's never going to catch up to me. Got it. Alright. Which one do you prefer, Spyro 1, 2, or 3? Of them, I prefer Spyro 3 the most. It's the one that I definitely spent the most time with of all of them. I just love some of the voice acting for it, just the charm overall. It's fantastic. Love Spyro 2 as well, but Spyro 3 is always top dog for me. In Spyro 1, well, I will say this. I don't necessarily appreciate that treetops level. Having to do that, like, you know, run around the entire map in order to make that one jump. Not a fan. Spyro 1 is definitely like a harder game in comparison to the rest of the trilogy. But them adding, like, the glide mechanic was huge. I feel like that really helped elevate the game a lot. Or not, I guess hover. Hover is what I'm thinking of, not glide. Glide's the name of the, like, just flying. which obviously Spire 1 does have, but hover is the one that allows you to get like a little bit of extra height. You prefer Spire 3 the most as well? Yeah. Yeah, Crash Warp, Spire 3 are definitely my favorites of the trilogies. Treetops is a pain, yes it is. I probably lost countless lives trying to go for treetops, like all the crystallized dragons and gems. Nice. Let's go, Crash. You can hover in Spire 2 and 3, but not Spire 1. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to talk about. Like, you know, just Spire 1 is more difficult, really, because not having hover is a big deal. There's also some enemies that, you know, I don't know, they have like really fast animations for their attacks, like the dogs in the in Dr. Shemp's level, or not Dr. Shemp, no. Wait, is it? Hold on. No, what is it? Toasty's level. Yeah, Toasty's level. Sorry. Yeah, the dogs in Toasty's level. Those are really obnoxious. Got another triple mass. One little tricky jump here, and pretty much that is level completed. Awesome. Since you have beaten Papa, you cannot play with Coco. Yeah, true. I haven't played as Coco in a while. I think all these attempts that I've done today, I've only played as Crash. So, sure, let's mix it up. I'll go Coco. All right, let me go grab Coco. Let's do it. Maybe Coco will be the good luck charm I need. I can finally beat. Well, I can't play as Coco for this level. That's okay. Coco will be back next level. Don't worry. Yeah, Coco might be the good luck charm that I need to get past the entire game without losing a life. I just like know every box placement in this level. It's actually insane. Like I'm kind of just coasting off of feel alone with where to go and everything. Nice. Got it. Ba-da-ba. Alright, need a fortress, and then we're done with Island 1. And yeah, depending on how long this run goes for, this is probably going to be the last attempt of tonight. So I gotta think, like, if I get a run that actually goes the distance, that's going to be probably close to about 2 hours. And I don't necessarily think I have enough time to dedicate for another 2 hours here, so... So either happens now, or hopefully it'll happen next stream. We'll be back next week. Regardless, whether it's Crash 1 or it's Crash 2, I'll be back. Okay. Doing good. Oh, you could just break... Oh, I didn't know you could actually do that. I didn't know you could reach those boxes up there. Ah, dang, I'm falling all the way back down. It's just a minor setback. Just gotta climb back up. Thankfully, it's solid ground that catches me around here. Thankfully, Crash decided to have mercy. The developers, I should say. Decided to have mercy with that. Alright. Wait. Now we go. Alright. Alright. Good, good, good. And from here, I mean, it's pretty much impossible to die if we fall. There's solid ground beneath us, so we're good. But I also don't think we're going to fall because it's not really too hard to get up here. Alright. Have you and your sister role-played as Crash and Coco before? I think we have. We used to, like, when we were really young, we used to, like, do all sorts of weird stuff. I remember, like, we kind of had, like, specifically when we played Crash Bash, because I always played as Crash, you always played as Coco. We had some kind of, like, I don't know, some kind of, like, speech we always did before every level when we were struggling and we needed, like, some kind of team morale exercise. It's funny. We were not good at Crash Bash, though, so there was a lot of failed attempts when we were younger. I think we kind of played, like, on again, off again on that save file for, like, probably close to, like, 8 years. until we finally got like 200%, which is insane. Kind of cut that to the right a little bit too much. Okay. Alright. And now we're on to Ripperoo. Once again, not a hard boss, but gotta get past him in order to get to the harder stuff. Alright, Ripperoo, let's do it. Can now play as Coco for it. I don't really know why they made it so that you can't play as Coco for the boss fights and such. Maybe I could understand like the vehicle sections because you'd have to obviously like do a whole bunch of more animations for Coco like being on the vehicles and such, but I don't know. This level it's just basic platforming while fighting a boss. Have you and your sister roleplayed as Crash and Coco before? Oh, sorry. I my bad. I just read that message and now I just read it again. Unfortunate. Dementia moment. Apart from Crash 3, Coco fights engine. Oh, really? Oh yeah, right, yeah. I thought you were talking about the Crash 2 engine fight. I'm like, really? You can fight as Coco for Crash 2's engine fight? That's weird. Yes, in Crash 3, Coco does fight engine. Yes, you're correct. Nice. Coco is just cruising through these levels right now. Nope. I remember those platforms that, like, you know, teeter-totter. I remember them being a bit more of a problem. But so far they have not really been that scary. Oh, I could have gone. That's my fault. good. I'm just gonna wait for him to jump back over here so I can take him out and not have to worry about him. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I missed about 100,000 boxes, correct. I really wish you could skip this. It is kind of, like, funny the first couple of times you see it, but I don't know, like... I do wish you could just skip right past it, because sometimes if you miss enough boxes, you're just sitting there for like 15 seconds. In case you're wondering where my one life challenge of Crash 1 NST ended, it ended at Road to Nowhere because I overshot a jump. Well, that'll happen. That will happen. Road to Nowhere, High Road. They're both tricky levels that have some very precise platforming required to get past them. But I mean, it's admirable to at least make it that far. That's level, is that level 14? It's animal abuse to Crash and Coco. Listen, I needed somebody to play the game, you know? I need someone to blame for when all goes wrong. In fact, the Japanese version of the original game, regardless of how many boxes you miss, the game will always drop only one box onto Crash. Oh my gosh. I mean, that would be nice if it was something like that. Just make it like all at once or something. Add like the vine boom sound effect as well. Kind of awkward timing for that, but it worked. Can't argue with the results, it did work. All right. Whew. And man. This was only the baby version of the level that ended the last attempt, but I still gotta be careful with it. I still can't believe it, man. I choked that jump. I thought that I had the distance on it, but I did not. I think it was just short. And I think I was also a little bit off to the right, so... Dang. It's tough. What really sucks is that, like, you know, I've practiced, like, all of these other levels, like, on Island 1 and Island 2 so many times, because obviously I've done now 16 attempts, right? So I'm very familiar with how those levels go and, you know, the timing of the jumps, the feel of the jumps and all that. When I'm in Island 3 and I get past, you know, Lights Out for the first time, everything is all of a sudden really new. And even though levels aren't necessarily that hard in comparison to what I've already done, it can still throw you off at times, just because you're not used to doing those levels. Every level is different. Even if they look similar, they are different. I'm just gonna let him hit me. Oh, what? Okay, never mind. I guess we'll just go for it then. Screw it. I'll keep the Aku Aku. Why not? I don't know how he didn't touch me. I was planning on just tanking the hit so he would F off, but you know. Ooh, I thought I overjumped for a little bit. Just barely got on it. Okay. Might be able to jump that whole gap, but I just don't want to risk it. Alright, Road to Nowhere is good. Got past it again. Alright. Getting some consistency with these levels. Dare I say, getting good. Alright, Boulder Dash. Be a bit tricky. But I think we can do it. I believe. I don't even know why I'm bothering breaking boxes. We can't get the gem for it anyway. Oh okay, no. 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 I don't know what that jump was, but that was bad. I really don't like that these levels also get rid of your Aku Aku masks. Okay. Come on, Coco. Or Thumanir. We going. Good job. All right. Congratulations to Coco. All right. Now we just got to do Sunset Vista and a boss fight, and then we are on to Island 3 for the 5th attempt in a row. And Island 3, first couple levels really haven't been too problematic, but, you know, you get to the high road, and then you get to Lights Out. Not great times. At least if you're me. I almost never play the chase levels in 1 or 2 as Coco because of her terrified expression. Only problem I have with it is her eyes. I much prefer playing as Crash in these levels, but it's just how I play the game. Yeah, I'm only playing as Coco just because, like, a little bit of diversity. We've been playing as Crash in every attempt this stream. I felt like, you know, I should play as Coco for one of these at least, you know. Who knows, maybe Coco is the good luck charm, the ultimate platforming god of Crash Bandicoot. Coco can steal the show from her own brother. showing him how it's done in his own game. I think that would be kind of funny. Understood. Yeah, I don't really have a preference of who I play as. For the most part, like when I'm playing Crash, I don't even look at Crash or Coco. I look at, you know, maybe I look at their feet to make sure they're centered and, you know, at the edge of the platform when I'm about to make a jump. But it's really like I'm looking at their feet or I'm looking at their shadow. I'm not really looking at the person. Alright, now we have 2 Aku Aku masks. Let's go for Sunset Vista. I believe. Sunset Vista really has, like, in my opinion, like 2 problematic segments. And over the last couple of attempts, I think we've gotten a lot better at it. But it is still a bit difficult, so... make sure I'm centered here before I keep going. Okay. Wait for these bats to pass. Okay, now we go. Then we gotta wait for them both. And now. Okay. Very good. I thought the flame was going to be out by the time I jumped. That's fine. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Retracted a little bit earlier than I thought you would, buddy. Okay. Take out these bats, just in case I ever fall back down here, too. Okay. Let's get on this platform. We're gonna approach the hard part of this level, at least in my opinion. It's gonna be pretty tricky. It's the part where you have to go from the platforms that go like in and out of the wall to the juggling platforms. That I think is the most tricky part, at least for me. Go, go, go. Wait. Good. Yeah, that can be tricky. Sometimes like the timing is weird. And you get on a platform, and like you have to make a judgment call of, are you close enough to jump to one, or should you wait? All right. Now I'm getting confused. Now I'm getting confused on when to jump here. I think this is where. There we go. Okay. Good. Very good. Alright, I think the rest of the level really isn't that bad. Because from here, if we are to fall, there is something to catch us, so... not too scary. I think there is like one little jump that you gotta do when you get all the way up this wall. But it's not that big of a deal. I think for the most part, this is going to be level complete. Ooh, what am I doing? If you're struggling with the judgment calls, why not just call collect? If only. Alright. Take this guy out. One last jump. And we are on to Koala Kong. And if we beat him, we're back to Island 3 for the 5th run in a row. 5 runs in a row that have made it to Island 3. Just haven't been able to put it together though yet. Doctor, I'm gonna need you to give me some kind of incredible luck right here. It sounds like you're not gonna have for this Island 4 business. If there was an Island 4, I would actually throw up, but thankfully Island 3 is all there is. And I was 3 levels away from finally getting the run that I was looking for, but I mistimed the jump. I thought it looked good, but it looked I would have to watch it back, but I think I was just a little bit off to the right, and I don't think I jumped far enough either, so it was like a double whammy. Man, that dude really skips leg day. That he do. Come on. Throw the rock. I don't know why. See, I waited as long as I could, but that minecart wouldn't get out of the goddamn way. Just stay there the whole time. Hurry up and throw the goddamn boulder so I can spin it back at your face. There you go. Alright, back here. Heavy machinery is our first stop. This level really isn't too scary. I do love me going through some easy levels before, it's like the calm before the storm. But honestly, in this game, and especially with my volatile video game skills, no level is easy. Good. All right, go up. Good job. Let's go, Coco. Okay. Gonna be patient with those and just wait for them to do what they're gonna do. Just run through all this. Make sure not to zoom too fast. I need to make sure there's no like gaps I gotta jump over. Alright, this is pretty much like the near end of the level right here. Gotta jump over these, keep up with the platform. Almost there. Alright, and we're pretty much at the end. We can't die at this point. Just jumping on a bunch of trampolines until we get to the top. Awesome. There you go. One level of Island 3 done, as always. We usually get through, I think, the first 4 levels of Island 3. And Coco gets absolutely demolished by all the boxes that we miss along the way. The real one life challenge are the boxes we missed along the way. Alright, Cortex power. Another pretty tame level when you're not trying to 100% it. If I was going for all the boxes, it'd be a different story, but thankfully I'm not doing that, so. Alright, go right path first. And we'll wait for the Aku Aku crate. Then left path next. Make sure I'm centered here. Let's make a mad sprint. Very good. Okay, and then just one big jump and we are good. Perfect. Just like that. Easy. And I missed $1 million. That's okay. Alright, generator room. This is a little bit tricky. There are some jumps that I have a little bit of difficulty gauging. sure I'm perfectly centered here. Good. Triple Aku Aku, but I'm still gonna take my time with these jumps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wasn't sure if I was gonna, like, that platform was gonna, like, ruin where I was on the path, but we're okay. Alright. Good. Alright, we just gotta follow these two platforms, and this is the end of the level right here. Okay. Woo! Man. Welcome back, Dino Fan. Just got past the generator. So now we're on to Toxic Waste, then Pinstripe, then we're back to High Road. Sorry you had to go early. That's fine, yeah. I'm glad you're here now. This is going to be the last attempt of the night, no matter what, whether we get it or we don't. All right. What's the furthest I've gotten? We've gotten to, what's the level called? Jaws of Darkness. Yeah. I made it past Lights Out. I was on Jaws of Darkness. I was probably a little bit over halfway through the level, and I just miscalculated a jump towards the end on some of the like the platforms that kind of rotate in a circle. Yeah, I just did not do well at reading where I was supposed to, when and where I was supposed to jump, so I died. But yeah, it was like 3 levels away, basically, that we got to. Alright. Perfect. Got through Toxic Waste again. It is I, Embryo. My name sounds like a feast. Yeah. That was from Mutant, right? It's one of the two, Titan or Mutant. Alright. Let's head back to level 1, get another Aku Aku mask before we do this, and then we'll go fight Pinstripe. Then we're on to High Road. It's for mutant? Yeah, okay. Like I said, it's been a while since I played those games. Alright, skip this. Just get another Aku Aku mask. You know the drill. I believe we still do have to complete the level for it to actually give us the Aku Aku mask. I feel like crunch should be used more nowadays. It'll be interesting to see what they do, you know, because Crash 4 basically rewrote the timeline, I suppose. But I do hope that he comes back. He's cool. They could definitely design some kind of like gameplay for him too. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, like the only games where you get to play as Crunch are like, it's the Game Boy games, the Nitro Kart, Tag Team Racing. Yeah, so you really don't get to play as like Crunch himself. I feel like they definitely could do something with that. You still need to play Titans of Mind over Mutant. They're interesting games. I think the best way of putting it is, don't really treat it so much as a Crash game. Just treat it like its own thing. Because I think like if you kind of separate the Crash identity from it, it's not that bad. But if you go in like expecting like some Crash platforming and stuff, yeah, you're gonna probably be disappointed. Is Crash Insane Racing included in this run through? Are you talking about like a one life challenge of like of Nitro Field? No, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't have that much difficulty doing that either, because I'm pretty good at the racing games. But yeah, I'm just focused on doing the original, or not the original. I keep on saying original. It's not the original. The Insane trilogy of games. That's all I'm worried about doing. I've heard, according to the It's About Time devs, Twinsanity is still canon. Okay, well that's good news. Yeah, then they definitely have to do something with Crunch for sure. Right, one more on the left, I think. Got to go over to the right. Alright, and then I just don't like hiding behind the right couch, so I'm going back to left. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Pinstripes down, damageless. And that might be like the first time I've ever done him damageless, because something always goes wrong every time. I think CTR, The Wrath of Cortex, Extra Small, and all games afterward up until Nitro Field take place after Warp's normal ending. I have no idea where in the timeline they happen. I don't know. If they've ever revealed that, I completely missed that. Alright. The High Road is next. The High Road is scary. I believe, though. I believe. Okay, come on. Spin that guy away, we don't need him. Very good jump. Whew! No, don't like that. I'm waiting for him to move back. Yep, okay, now. There we go. That way he's near the edge of the platform. That's okay, we can still make this jump without him. Whew! Barely made that. A little bit questionable right there. We barely made that. Okay, we want to just stop right here, wait for him to pass. It's so hard to see. What the? Why are you stopping there? Got there. Alright. Woo! Man, oh man. Come on. No, don't like it. High road's done. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Shot up by an Etzerat in a suit with a Tommy gun. How did they know what happened on Saturday? Pinstripe's a very funny caricature. Like a mob boss. It's even funnier when he actually talks, like in Crash Team Racing. Fantastic. And It's About Time and Crash Team Rumble will take place 22 years after Warp's 105% ending. Really? Interesting. I like to think the Warp normal ending timeline goes Wrath of Cortex, Twinsanity, Titans, and the Mutant. I don't know. I don't know what the timeline is. Since Twinsanity is confirmed to be before the Titans. Okay. Didn't know that either. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Yep, true. Almost dead means still alive. Has the Hog from Crash 1 ever had an official name? I don't know. Has he? It's kind of weird that they brought back for like Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. They brought back like the Baby T. But they didn't bring back the pig. That is kind of weird. Anyway, we got Slippery Climb next. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Man, oh man. These levels are killing me. I keep going to overtime with these streams. Whenever I stream, I try to like aim for about 3.5 hours to 4 hours before I stop. But with a run like this, I keep on going into overtime because I get like really good runs like at the very end of the stream. No. No. Just not a fan of that. Good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, didn't know if that was a good time for that jump. Got it though. Slippery climb's done with again. We're on to lights out. Every single attempt that I've done that has gotten to Island 3, except one, has made it to lights out. I've made it to Island 3 5 times, and 4 of them have made it to lights out. But this has been the choke point. Quite literally, because I keep choking. Alright. Everyone talking about how Mario Kart World has the Moo Meadows cow, but no one mentioned CTR having Pentapenguin back in 99. Oh yeah, Pentapenguin. That was awesome. That was a fun character. Like even his appearance, like his little like small appearance in like Crash Bandicoot Warped or in Crash Bash, they're both great. I wish Baby T was used more in Warped. Oh yeah, I loved the little baby guy. I wish he had like more move options too, other than just like basic jumps. Make him like a Yoshi character and just let him eat people or something. Alright, we're on lights out. Lights out, but I'm locked in. Okay, thankfully the light still lasted long enough. I gotta wait a little bit there. And now we got these stupid rats. Oh, jeez. God dang it, man. It's alright, we didn't lose a life, but I should have spun the rat, because at that point there's no more Aku Aku crates, they're just like, they're left open. I just don't know why this level is just getting me so many times. It just doesn't even, like, every time I practice it, it doesn't matter. Like, I just... If that platform is out of sync when I get there, I die. Like, I can't see it coming, I just have to hope it's there. It's just, it's so frustrating to make it to that same spot. And especially, like, I get a run where I actually get, like, all the way to, like, the last section of rats. And then all I gotta do is just press the square button, spin the rats away, and then I don't have to worry about them. And I completely forget that there's no more Aku Aku crates. So I don't do it, and then I die. Just tragic. I'm so tired of making it to this goddamn level and losing every time. Okay, that didn't even make any sense, did it? Like, how did that rat hit me? Come on. I did not expect Aku Aku to literally be golden when you enter Lights Out. Oh yeah. I know, because I think I came in with like 2 Aku Aku masks, so that's why. I've always seen Baby T as Crash's Yoshi. Yeah, I think so. Dino, except he can't flutter jump or tongue enemies, yeah. At least Crash didn't jump on Baby T's head. In this level, I'm fumbling in the dark and just make leaps of faith and hope I don't die. I mean, there is like a degree of control you have at the near end of the level. Like, you can take your time with some of these, but like, I don't know, it's just the platform's there, so you're like, okay, well, it's there, let's jump, and then it starts moving away from you before you start the jump, and you already know you're not gonna make it. Like, I knew as soon as I left the ground. I'm like, I think I'm just barely not gonna reach it. It sucks. Like that, like it moves away from me like as I'm leaving the ground. I mean, it's so annoying that happens. I think what I'm gonna have to do, okay, so all right, I gotta come up with like a new regimen for this. Okay, so the first 2 is just simple platforming. We don't have to worry about any timing, right? Okay, so we can get through these 2, no problem. And then when I get to the 3rd one, just pause for a second. Is there a way? And you can't really see the platform. That's the problem. Okay, what if I just wait for it? What if I just straight up wait for it? Do we have enough time if I just wait? Well, then you have to go for this one now. Yeah, you can wait for one of them. You can wait for one of them, but you're gonna have to hope for the other one. That is very obnoxious. And these goddamn rats. Oh, I thought that was a moving platform for a second. I was about to bail out. I don't know. I think you just have to go and just, yeah, like you said, just hope that you don't get screwed, that the timing is actually lined up perfectly. But that is so frustrating that it's like that. And thankfully there is an Aku Aku right here. Oh, and it's moving away from me. Perfect. Great timing. Fantastic. Love that for me. Oh dear. Oh no, now I gotta do the rest of the level in the dark. Believe, just believe. Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah. This level sucks, man. Again, we'll see how I feel. I think there is a strong possibility that maybe I might tweak the rules a little bit that will allow me to start. Like, I'll have like a cleared out save file, and I'll just allow myself to like play the levels in whatever order I want. I'll still do every level in the game with 1 life challenge, but I just want to be able to get this one out of the way first, because this one keeps killing me, man. It's so frustrating. Like, I'm shocked that High Road and Slippery Climb are not getting me, like, nearly as much. It's just Lights Out that keeps getting me. It's so frustrating. But 9 times out of 10, I just fall in one of the pits if I make leaps of faith without Aku Aku's Light True. This is why the hint for the ladder tells you to keep the mask at all times. Well, yeah, but it'd be one thing if the light only went out if you got hit. The problem is the light goes out after a certain amount of time passes. So you have to play with some level of urgency, and I don't know. I feel like it should have been an adult T-Rex chasing you in Warped instead of a Triceratops, kind of like how there's a giant polar bear in Gringotts Steakhouse. Yeah, I do agree. It would make more sense, too, because a Triceratops really wouldn't have any reason to chase, like, an animal, because obviously they're herbivores, but, you know, what do I know? Anyway, next time, let me update this for next time. We only did 3 attempts today, because all of them went so far, but I just couldn't get it done. I got 2 runs that died to Lights Out, 1 that died to Jaws of Darkness. We are getting there. Eventually, the stars are going to align, and we are going to get a run that makes it to the end of this goddamn game, even if I have to drag myself and Crash and Coco across the finish line. It's going to happen at some point. Today's not the night, but hopefully next week there's always more time. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching on Twitch, on YouTube, or you're watching the VOD. Thank you to Dino Fan, Froggy, Doctor, Cat, Brett, for all being here. You guys are awesome, fun to talk to, make for lively chats. Hopefully next time we'll be able to keep the momentum of this last couple of runs. We're on a streak, making it to Island 3 like 5 times in a row. So hopefully we can just get a run, a magic run that makes it past Lights Out, Jaws of Darkness. I really feel like if we can get past that, I'm very confident that we can push through and get it done. But we'll see if that happens on Tuesday, and I will see you all